Hello students, welcome once again to my channel. Now in this session we have a question over here. Now we are to find the value of y in the expression above. So now if we look at the expression above, what we are going to do is that I'm going to use two methods in solving this. So firstly, I'm going to take the left hand side. So taking the left hand side, we have 1 here plus 1 over 30 to the power 30. So from here, what I'm going to do is to simplify this. So simplifying that, we have the LCM to be 30, right? 30 goes into 1 here, 30 multiplied by 1 is 30, 30 goes 31, and then we have 1 here. Then we have to the power 30. Now from here, we have, if we further simplify, we have 31 over 30 here, and then we have to the power of 30. Now, what we are going to do is that we have 31 over 30 to the power 30. So, what I'm going to do is to make this 30 here equivalent to 31 in such a way that I can have this formula look similar to the formula here. So, what I'm going to do is to take this up and then interchange the numerator and the denominator. So, when I interchange them, I have 30 over 31 here. Then it will be to the power negative 30. That is one property of indices. So what I'm going to do is that 30 can be written as, we have 30 here, and then so 30 here can be 31 minus 1 divided by 31, then to the power minus 30, right? So it's still equal to 30 over 31. So from here, what I'm going to do is to separate them. So we have 31 over 31 minus 1 over 31 here, then to the power negative 30, right? So this is what we have. Now from here, what I'm going to do next is to further simplify that. So this cancel that, we have 1 minus 1 over 31 here, and therefore the power of 30. Now this is what we have. Now if you look at the equation over here, or the expression over here, and you compare it to the right hand side, now the right hand side is just equal to, so let's do the comparison here, right? Let's do the comparison. So let's write the right hand side here. So the right hand side is just so this is just 1. To make it look similar, we have 1 over, then we can bring the negative 31 here, right? And then the right hand side is just 1 here plus 1 over y here to the power y plus 1. Now if you look at it, they look similar, right? So the left hand side looks similar to the right hand side. Now if you look at the whole thing and we compare them, we realize that straightly by comparing them, we have y here, this y here being equal to just negative 31 here, right? We have y equal to negative 31, and just remember to the exponent of 30, and then when we take this side and also that side, we have negative 30 here being equal to y plus 1, and therefore y here is just negative 30 minus negative 1, and then we have negative 31 as y. So that is the first method. Now for the second method, what I'm going to do is to take the right hand side and make it look similar to the left hand side. So so for the second method, so we have the second method. So let's do 2m. For the second method, we have the right hand side. So the right hand side is just we have 1 plus 1 over y here, and then to the power y plus 1, right? So since we have the, let's further simplify this. So we are going to go through the same step as the first one. So we simplify this, LCM is 1, and then we have y here plus 1 here, and then to the power y plus 1, right? Now from here we can interchange the numerator and the denominator. So we have y here plus 1 here, then this is just going to be like the whole of that, right? And therefore if we want to make it look similar, what we can do is to um, so simplifying this, we can use the long division, right? So y plus 1, then y here. Y plus 1 goes into that. We just have y here. And then when we subtract, we are just left with -1. So writing this again is just the quotient, right? And this is the quotient, right? We have the divisor here, and also we have the dividend here. So we have the quotient, which is just 1, then plus the divisor, which is just -1 here, divided by the dividend y plus 1 here. And remember, it is still to the power negative y plus 1, right? Um, so let's write it in an appropriate way. So we have y here, then 1 over y plus 1 here. Remember, with the negative, then to the power negative y plus 1, right? So from here, if we compare this, the whole of this to the left hand side, so let's compare it to the left hand side. So the left hand side is just 1 plus 1 over 30 here, right, to the power 30 being equal to the whole of that, which is just 1 plus 1 over negative y plus 1 to bracket. Then this, so let's continue here, and this will be to the power we have to the power negative y plus 1, right? So negative y plus 1, and therefore comparing that, this will be equal to that. So we have 30 here being equal to negative y plus 1 multiplying everything. So we have negative y negative 1, and then we have 30 here, and therefore y here will just be equal to negative 30 negative 1, and y equal to negative 31. The same way we take the exponent, we equate the exponent, we are just going to get 30 here being equal to negative y negative 1, and therefore y here is just negative 30 negative 1, and then y here is just negative 31. So therefore, from both equation, we realize that the right hand side was equal to the left hand side. So therefore, we can conclude that y here is just equal to negative 31, and that will be the value of y in this case. Thank you very much for joining me in this section. I hope this session was helpful. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified anytime we post a new video. Thank you very much for joining me in this section, and I'll see you guys in another section.